Alrighty, let's keep going. More hand stuff. So we got the model in, we got to get the material in. Just gonna make a new shader material. No, never mind. New standard material. Actually, it has to be a new shader material because we're gonna be doing some custom stuff here. We also have this stuff. What is that? Why is that weird? Is that like that's not duplicate faces, is it? Hmm. We got this. That's looking weird. Maybe I have to triangulate it. Man, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of the auto smoothing stuff. It screws up way too much. Somebody needs to make a plugin to bring it back. Bring back the menu into 4. Mark sharp. Yep. Okay. Mark sharp. Try weighted normal modifier. Uh, that could also be an option. Okay, now what's happening here? Okay. Let's get this exported. Godot export. And starting to know Blender, I've realized, yep, that's what happens. Okay, so this is going to be a shader material, but I think we can get away with just doing a visual shader. Okay, let's get material, custom materials, items, radio locator. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's pop in here. Textures, substance, inventory items. And this is radio decoder. Okay. Nice. So first of all, this is all color, or this one's color. Beautiful. All right. I think I might want to save this because I only saved the shader, not the material. Custom materials, items. There we go. Radio locator shader. Okay, what's this one? Ambient occlusion, roughness. Right. So red is ambient occlusion. Okay. I am going to copy this and then insert it into every other. Ooh, yeah, what the heck is this? I don't know what that is. Maybe there's like a second radio that's being rendered at the same time. Not sure. There's definitely like a secondary face in there. And also this. But if there was a secondary face, it would have been shaded. No? Okay, let's try this. L, mesh, cleanup, merge by distance. I think those are the vertices that I have just merged, but let's try this one as well. Clean up, ooh, mesh, clean up, merge by distance, 0 vertices. Okay. Maybe I should triangulate this. As a matter of fact, hold on. Shouldn't it be triangulated upon export? Normals, vertex. Huh. Maybe not. Alright, let's try it. So, put a modifier. Triangulate. Shouldn't be really doing anything. Anything visually. Whoops. Come on now. Nope. Okay. This is some weird stuff. Hmm. Okay. Maybe let's get the shader done first. So, ambient occlusion, roughness, metallic. Well, this is a lot faster. And height. Which we don't need to use, technically. Beautiful. Right. Okay. Emissive. We're going to have to mess around with this one. This is color. Nice. And normal. Normal or normal map. Okay. Woo. Okay, yeah. Clean up merge vertices. Already did. Okay. Maybe I'll try this. Hold on. Let's try mesh, clean up, merge by distance. And I will just up the... Oof. Nope. Zero vertices. Yeah, it's zero vertices. Let me try separating this. Who knows? Maybe it's like a vertex count per body or something. Okay. Yeah, it does look like Zed fighting. But, Zed fighting with what? Let's see. Take this. Yeah, look at that. It's Zed fighting with itself. I don't have the second model. Like, look, all I did is I separated. I just separated the mesh, and now it's like, hey, everything's hunky-dory. I think this one's on Godot, fellas. I think this one's on Godot. Something about the renderer makes it be like, yo, man, can't handle it. All right. So that's cool because the switch is a separate object. You can keep it like this. Cool. Now, we have some collision shapes that need to be adjusted. I think this will work. Should be okay with just reusing the same one. And as far as I know, nothing else needs to be different. There we go. Auto LOD. Maybe. Well, it's too late now. Guess we can explore that next time. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's see. Channel select axis. We have the side channel. We need to take a look at the various values here. Channel 1. Let's see. I'm pretty sure this should work, but it should not match the angles of the channels at least. The rest maybe will be good. Okay, the grill is a little messy. What the heck? Wait, what? Hold on. Wait, was it inside out? Nope. What the heck? Huh. Yeah, let me close this. Let me close Godot. Let's just close the whole thing. LOD bias. Yep. Okay. LODs don't preview themselves in the editor, do they? Although, maybe they do? The object's pretty damn close to the camera. Unless it's basing its LOD off of the main camera. That could always be the case. Okay. Okay. Mesh. Generate LODs. No. Advanced. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, let's double check this. Well, we disabled LODs, and it's still... Oh! Right. The, we have more elements that need to be added to the code that switches to FPS view. when we switch the visibility layer or culling layer for the different cameras. We got body, side channel, big knob. We have little knob, needle, and then we have these new elements. Okay, it's called cylinder, apparently. Why is it called cylinder? This is toggle switch. Yeah. Now, this means we do have to keep these two separate. Otherwise, they bug out. The weird Z fighting. The infighting. There we go. Okay. There we go. So we'll take this. The needle is the last one. After the needle, we've got toggle switch. Grill. Bear grill. Number label large. Speaker. Number label small. Okay, this ought to do it. Okay. Hey. Okay. Not bad. I might want to ease up on the paper effect. Just decrease the height a little bit. This looks like... Ah, damn. We also have a light source inside of the player that is illuminating the objects we're looking at. Might want to ease up on that as well. Looks awesome, indeed. Now, I want to take a look at making a pickup animation, because this is a pretty significant component. So picking it up should indicate that this is an important prop. Now, where is held item light? Dev Omni light? Nope. FPS light. It's looking great. Indeed, I just need to tone down the light source inside of the player for helping illuminate the held objects. Where is it? Grab point held item light. There we go. Actually, I need to tone down specular. So there's just a little bit of a light. There we go. Nice. Yeah, if I turn specular down, then this little shine is gone, but I kind of like it. Just a little bit. Makes it look less flat. This is definitely screwed. So let's fix that up. Okay, and then you need to use the material as well. Man, good thing I decided to redo this. This is way better. Beefier. Okay, so what do we need? Channel angles. So this channel, this angle is this one. Didn't somebody tease at some point dockability of code windows? Or like being able to dock the code window on one side and then... Nope, editor property, outside inspector. Oh, shove it. That would be cool. Okay, knob rotations. So the big knob, I think, is this one. Where is it? Now, can we trust these angles? Are these in radians or are these in degrees? Okay, which one's which? Hold on a sec. So, big knob. So this is the one. I believe I ended up applying rotation. Hey, look at that. We just rotated by 45 degrees, which makes sense. There's only 8 elements. So, although that looks a little sketchy. Oh, I'm in global axis. That's why. Which doesn't really help. Um, hmm. Okay, I'm gonna just ignore this for the time being. So negative 0.5. I'm going to ignore that the other two values change. Do this. Right. Do that. And I'm just going to test out maybe these 3 positions. Okay. Oh, it's in reverse. Or is it? Yes, it is. But it's also lighting up. What the heck? This looks interesting. The reaping of the rewards for retexturing are suddenly paying off. Okay. Looks like I can't move. Oh, that's a big knob. This is the one we need. Right. Let's get back here. Channel 1. I gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of green on yellow. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. It looks like it's just the same numbers, but positive. Okay, so logically, this would be 35.5. Actually, this is the... Yeah, that's the final channel. All right, let's give this a test. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's... It's doing something. Somehow it's skipping between angles. Yeah, so that's not really accurate. I can't really rotate it. Oh, actually, apparently I can. Oh, no, it still flips itself upside down. Hmm. Man. Oh, that might actually work. Switch the order of the axis so it prioritizes x-axis first. Okay. And when we set it to right here. Yeah, I could try putting in Node 3D. That was kind of my initial suggestion or initial plan if I didn't figure this out. I could just do this. All right. I know it's technically 45-degree increments. I could do the math. Or shut up. I reserve the power of my brain for important things. Get back here. Still don't know why the angle of the bone is at 90-degree offset. And it's offset, by the way, consistently. I created a new armature and explicitly just 3 bones, and I used the remote transform on a placeholder mesh in Blender and made it inherit the transform of the bone, and it lines up perfectly. As soon as I pop it into Godot, doesn't work. Doesn't like it, doesn't want to work it. Okay. Well, it's working. It's moving in the wrong direction. For some reason, it's only going up to a small angle. Okay. We have the knob limits. Right. We gotta go between this and this. Cool. What else? Can we make it spin in the right direction? Let's see. If it's the channel one, I think we are dealing with the last one, which is this one here. Now this is only for calculating which one we snap to. That's not where we add the mouse motion. We got to look for relative dot y, which would be only in the input event. Oh, there we go. It looks like this is where we're doing the flip. One if knob engage knob knobs -1. It's the last one. So we check if the current knob is the last one. So I guess we just comment this out. Unless everything needs to be flipped. Which might be the case. Who knows? Let's see. Okay, well the direction is correct. I still can't push it past. Okay, Okay, let's see. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's there, but it's off. Off by how much? We just correct that in the code. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 times 45. Okay. So I believe right here, physics process, this is where we're adding to it. And then the angle that we want to snap to, angle index, is recorded. We get the angle index plus 5 times 45. Whatever. If it works, it works. Although I might have to subtract it. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Almost. Okay, so it's either 6 or 4. Let's try 4. As long as the values match the indices. 1. Nice. Okay, so that's 0, which is 1. That makes sense. 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Channel. And then this one. Okay, what about this? Yeah, that still works. The angle's a little iffy. At least you can read it now. Alright, let's see. What do we got for the angles here? Big knob. Number label large. That's the label. Big knob. Here we go. So it's close. Still get 7 positions. That's good. You know what? I suppose the numbers are different because we did technically port to Godot 4, which may be using slightly different coordinate system. Because we did have a lot of shenanigans with... Whoa, hold on a sec. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But we only have 7 numbers here. That's why our numbers are out of whack. Hold on. Is that what it was? Okay, that's the new one. Radio decoder digit display. Okay, we still have the old texture. How many numbers did we have there? I can't see. Okay, so we had... Okay. Oh, up to 400. Okay. Shall we just keep it this way? Instead of having retexture it? Maybe. I think we should have more than enough combinations to work with. Just gotta adjust it in code. So this would be this one, and then no value here. And in the master node, which is not here. Okay, we have this piece of code. Channel major frequency, which is 7 now. Minor frequency, which is still 5. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's do the little knob angles. Beautiful. Let's give it a test. Mm-hmm. 6. So from 0 to 6, that's total of 7. Nice. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Let's see about making a pickup animation. So we're gonna do hands rig. Yeah, the sound emitter is still sitting there, still doing its thing. Okay. So we're gonna take our idle, duplicate it, pick up radio locator. We're gonna need to get the radio locator in here. The new one. File, append. Yeah. Speaking of, I think I should append the texturing version. Let's see, assets, Assets, textures, inventory items. Nope, that's icons. Radio detector. There we go. Ooh, right. Apply scale. We don't want to be animating this though. Cool. Oh. That doesn't look right. Oh, what the heck? Why did it come in as a bunch of separate objects? That's not at all what I wanted to do. Import obj. Yes. Oh, split by object. No. Keep it all together. Apply scale. That's interesting. Didn't know you could do that. Cool. So, take that, hide it, away with you. The switch is still there. So we're going to give it a constraint. Copy transform. And then this is going to be item, wrist item, right wrist item. Right. So interesting. There we go. It had rotation in it. I should probably borrow the frames from take out, what is it? Inspect. Okay, copy the frame. Pickup locator, protect it. Pickup locator, yes. And then delete that, paste it in. Nice. Hey, cool. So already copied the item frame as well. Fantastic. So technically though, I don't want to necessarily delete it. I want to take this, paste it in here. There we go. Okay, now this is going to be directly in front of us. Also, I'm pretty sure that this FOV is still not accurate. Mm-hmm. Okay, 1 second. Give me 1 second. Need to address some nonsense. Okay. Whew, somebody does not understand that not everybody has an iPhone with an iCloud account. Send me a goddamn email. Okay. Right. Anyways. So, we weren't recording it. Here we go. All right. Um, hmm. I don't want it to be too fast. Okay. Now I want the other hand to come in somewhere around here, and then we're gonna have it land on the item. Touches the grill, grill goes bzz. Don't touch it. It's very hot. Okay. Okay, 1 sec. Okay. Vertical FOV and horizontal. Wouldn't it just be a matter of figuring out the aspect ratio and just converting one to another? Okay. So at this point, I actually want this bone to be following this. So I think I want to give it a constraint. Child of constraint. Okay, child of. This is going to be follow radio locator. The target is going to be the radio locator. Or I guess we can target the bone of the radio locator. No, failed to set value. Oh, right, that's the constraint of the armature object. Gotta go here. Copy. Nope, child of. Do I have a child of? Yes. And this is going to be child of, I guess, yeah, the armature bone. Armature. Right wrist item. Which technically now, yeah, there we go. So now it's following the object. which technically means that it also does that. I could animate the influence. Okay, so set it to 0 here. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay, no, this got to be individual origins. It's moving a little fast. Hmm. Can use Alt X to pick an alternate axis. Okay, there we go. Okay, what is the pose we actually want out of here? Okay. We don't really need to know what's happening behind this thing. The player's never going to know. Okay, so maybe this pose is entirely unnecessary. Yeah, maybe. Although, I feel like rotation here might need to be adjusted just a touch. Let's go here. Actually, no. Let's go here. Only show me rotation. And then this is which axis? Hmm. Change the sensor to use a horizontal axis. Really? Okay, let me focus on the animation first. Okay. I think this should be the graph editor, and this should be the NLA editor. When the fingers go from one post to another, oh, I think we just overrode something. We overrode the bone constraint, I think. Influence, yes. Yo, man, gotta showcase that that handiwork, that craftsmanship. Look at it! Look at it! You see it? Ah! So good. Okay. I think the finger positioning from this end is a little bit more apparent. And then we go. Just a bit of a pause. And then down it goes. Never to be seen again. Okay, we can take this bone. Okay, place a frame. Set it to be none. Just gonna place the channel. Oh. Wait. Hey. You don't do that. Hold on a second. You. Left wrist. Yes. This is where the influence goes away. Ah, okay. We have to place along location rotation. And then we can do this. Okay, then I'll take the summary frame. He's like, my hand, what have you done to it? What's with that jump? I got 2 keyframes in the same location. Location rotation. Technically, you only need to animate rotation. Yes, no? Although, technically, we are using inverse kinematics, so I'm pretty sure we're supposed to do location and rotation. Can I deselect this, please, and thank you? God damn. Okay. It's like Shift L or something, but it didn't work. Okay, now. Oh, yes. There it is. Man, once you get comfortable enough doing even basic animations, you can look at games, like renowned games from um, only a few years ago, like Bioshock, and you look at games like that and you're like, yeah, you can make something like that. When you really deconstruct the individual components, you know, the little bit of shader work, a little bit of texture scrolling for water, a little bit of armature animations, stuff like that. It's definitely doable. You know what? I don't think it's necessary for this hand to go this way. Yeah, nice. We just have it go down. Okay. I feel like these frames could come in a little bit sooner. And these frames come in a little bit later. Actually, didn't we want to make it flick the switch? I think we did. Let's try this. So, get rid of this, for the time being at least. Um, Somehow I keep deleting the influence adjustment. Influence adjustment frame. I watched a documentary recently, or a little production documentary of the first Toy Story, and how they had a piece of software that I think they programmed in house, and the way they animated the characters there is that every single bone had a rotation location property, and they literally keyframed it one property at a time. There's no inverse kinematics. There's no. It's all forward kinematics, and it's like one property at a time. And it's just like looking at it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, holy crap! That's so much work. God damn. Like one property at a time, one rotation at a time. Whew. Yeah, that's nuts. Okay, let's just set up the next pose. We're not going to touch the knob here. We're actually going to program it to switch on. And maybe when the player takes out the radio, we're going to also include a little button flick in with the animation as well. Okay. Just going to capture the frame here. So actually just want to straighten out this thumb. Let me try to do proportional editing here. No such thing, apparently, when working with bone positions. Oh, there is something. Yeah, that's weird. Proportional editing isn't displayed here. R, Y, and then if we look at the bottom, we got a bunch of properties we can toggle on with these shortcuts. Now, proportional editing doesn't seem to be among them. Hmm. Yeah, it doesn't actually do anything. Does it? Nope. Interesting. All right. Fair enough. Let's keep going. I can't move it now. There we go. We need to keep in mind that technically the switch is going to be somewhere here. Too fast. Okay. Not bad. So I'm gonna make the wrist move just a little bit. And then we're gonna move it up, rotate, and then we're gonna take this and then rotate it like this. That's okay. False perspective. Hold on a sec. We're actually nowhere near the switch. Let's do this. You know what? We can actually make the armature display as wireframe. Oh, not that kind of wireframe. Right here. There we go. That is not any better. Sure. Just breaking the thumb right there. Okay. Okay, we're clipping through the geometry. That's fine. Did you manage to blow out the wiggle camera? For the sprint, yes. Not for the walk. Not yet, at least. Okay, so we're gonna do a little stretch here to make it feel like we're really pushing that rusty old thing. Let's do 350. It's gotta be faster. Okay. Cool. Let's bring it over here. We'll take this, RX. Just gonna take a look at maybe adjusting. Well, let me save. I didn't like that small stutter. or small little bit of unresponsiveness. Okay. So for this, for the rotation, I'm just gonna do it like this. Technically, the thumb should go first, shouldn't it? It's the one that would be subject to the force. So it would be like boop, and first the thumb, and then it would actually be somewhere here. Okay. There we go. Make an Easter egg animation. The character just starts DJing in the radio detector. Man, don't tempt me. Too slow. This whole thing is too slow. Let's see. So we're sitting here. And then here, scale it up. Okay, we'll do this. Just need a little bit of movement so it's not stationary. Okay. Okay. Maybe we'll go this way instead. You know what I should do? I should follow the advice of Pirate Software and have a check for Steam. What is it? Have a check for Steam achievements, and if it doesn't pass the check, just have this thing explode and game over. Just blow up in your face. It's like that spider enemy that was placed in Serious Sam that always hunts you down and insta kills you. Just have it spoil the entire game. Okay, I think now we can probably put it away. Maybe you should look more like it's being stashed. And then if we delay the motion of the wrist, let's see. Camera, no exp. No, we just need this, the wrist. Yes. So we have location. And then location is going to be moved after. Like that. Right. There's only one particular limitation with this that I think might present a problem. We can't insert method calls into these animations because they are inherited from Blender. Unless we take the animation data and somehow turn it to be unique, as far as I understand, you can't make changes to resources that are not made in Godot or not made unique in Godot. So if we get this animation and then I use a method call, no, you can do event tracks, but only if the animation was made in Godot, not in Blender. I tried this. Every time I place an event track or method call track onto an animation that was made in Blender, Godot says, nope, not on my watch. Because it has this whole thing where any resource that isn't made in Godot cannot be edited in Godot. So I have to like take the animation, I have to break inheritance, which is kind of a big deal for me. Break inheritance, make it unique so that it is now a Godot unique animation, and then I can do stuff like modify keyframes and insert events. Otherwise, I'll have to detect it programmatically. Or programmically. Whatever the hell the word is. Unless they change something in the last little bit. With advanced import options, maybe. Okay. You know what? This would be a good start. I'll play around with the finger positioning. Also, you know what? Something else I realized is that we had taken the hands and we had basically extruded just the bare hands. Oh, those are gloves. Okay, got it. I figured the arms are getting a little thin. You can keep the animation separate too. Okay. Well, technically, that's it. We can take this, move the collection, item props. Mm-hmm. Ooh, look at this. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Here's a simulation of a Soviet man inspecting their steak. Ah, yes. Beautiful. I love the grain. Okay. Hands rig GLB. Yeah. Let's go into engine, models, uh, player. Dot export. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Jesus. I really need to clean my nails. Proceeds to saw off his hand, Ethan Winters style. Oh, I don't need this. Okay. Now, how do we go about doing this? We go about doing this. I guess we need to have a separate state, like playing custom animation, so that, what is it? Scripted animation, or in scripted animation. This will be a variable that prevents all of our other animations from running, like sprinting and walking and taking out, all that good jazz. So, focused on equipped item. Let's make a variable in scripted animation. False. Okay, cool. Now, when we pick up an item, we can use the ID of the item. This shouldn't be here. Get rid of that. Body action. Why is there a body action? That's this body. Yeah, go away. I think that's good. Cool. So we have an animation called inspect. Nope, not inspect. Item takeout. Item take generic. Pickup. Pickup radio locator. So it's pickup underscore and then the ID of the item. Cool. Now, where do we actually pick up? Well, technically it would be whatever we pick up. Backpack item pickup. Whatever we'll play a sound. World pickup, yeah. So anyway we play the sound, we'll be picking things up. There it is. Nope, that is incorrect. That is for physical items. grab store. This is for indicator. Walking. Inventory. Hotbar select. Craft throw. World pickup sound effect. I think maybe it is actually here. Grabbing items physically. Nope, that's not it. Grabbing items physically. This. If the bar fills up, take the item. Cool. Okay. If this item, whoops, has a custom animation, play it. So how do we know that? Well, we can add that to the radio detector master script. So we go generic item. And we need to make sure that it's a one-time event. So make a export var pickup animation. Actually, do we need that? If we're using the ID of the item, we could just check if it has an animation. But what if we wanted to disable it? Like, say, we don't need an animation for this. We'd have to make sure we strip it out from Blender. Let's give it a variable. That's fine. Pickup animation, empty string. And then in the radio detector, pickup animation is going to be called pickup radio locator. Sure. So now, go back here to the player. So if collider dot pickup animation is not an empty string, we talk to the FPS animation player dot what? Dot play. And then we're going to play the name of the animation in this collider. We also need to make in-scripted animation to be true. Now, in-scripted animation true is kind of important because we have this thing, which does a whole velocity code. We're going to do if in-scripted animation is true, return. Now, for the time being, I guess we can right away establish the end of that code. Let's see. We have this animation player. It would be nice if we could give them a custom name. Let's give it animation finished right here. When player hand rig finishes playing an animation. Okay. So if the name of the animation contains the word, that's the word, pickup underscore. I guess we can also use begins with pickup in animation name. Set this back to false, which should allow the rest of the code to run. Now, we have a piece of code. We have a piece of code that instances the held item. Spawn crafted object. Note. There we go. If the collider is not null, and not in scripted animation. This is important. Prevent spawning items if a scripted animation is playing. So this is the active code. It runs all the time. And actually, hold on. What the shit is this? Check if right mouse button was pressed. Okay, duh. Useful comment. Spawn the object. What is this? If the player is holding a flashlight flashbang, allow the player to pin it. That is not the right place for us to place this code. There's another instantiate somewhere here. Create CSG cube for the line of sight. Dropping items out of the inventory. Oh, create held item from data. There we go. This is it. Prevent spawning items if a scripted animation is playing. Okay, so technically that's good. I think that should do at least something. We're probably not going to be holding it. Spawing. Well, good thing that's just a comment. Let's go here. And I guess since we're going to be testing this for the next little bit, we should probably place ourselves in here. Since there's a radio locator here, so I don't have to spawn it every time. Dev player spawn. Line transform to view. Can't find floor. You liar. It's right here. Okay. I am stuck in the ground. I thought I fixed that. Oh, okay. So it's playing the animation. It's not looking too bad actually. FOV looks okay. Let's have it spawn in the actual item. So music plays, dramatic, stem, couple of seconds long to indicate this is an important item. Okay. Could this actually turn out to be better than I expected? Okay, let's see. Play. There we go. Play collider. Let's... What should we do here? Oh, okay, so here we do collider queue free. Could we just reuse it? Could we? We could, couldn't we? Place the item into the animation to be played. And then we're going to queue free it after we actually are done with the animation. So this might actually work. Let's see. So we'll do collider.get parent remove child collider. So we take it out of the world. Then the player is going to place it into the item held node, which we have a variable for that now. Item held node dot add child collider. Now we do need to set the scale collider scale equals, and then since this is an inventory item, the collider is going to have a variable called held scale. And that's it. I don't know if we need to do anything with rotation and location. It should technically just assume the location of that node. Okay. Could this actually work? Oh. Not if we do it like this. Need to scale the item held. Yes, the items in the world look a lot larger because they're easier to like grab and interact with. Need to scale the item held, not the collider. Well, item held and collider are the same, technically. Well, oh. Okay, so, couple of things. We're almost there, but a couple of things. Collider needs to freeze. So let's do this. Maybe if we freeze it, maybe it will be okay. Because it was constantly falling under the element. You scale the collider. Yeah, I know. Because the collider and the held item are the same thing. They're just like... The collider only exists while the raycast is looking on it, but the held item is a permanent reference to that. Okay, yes, I think we need to clear the transforms. Dot location vector 3 0 item held dot rotation. I guess for consistency that would make sense actually, because here I am talking to item held. Get back in there. There we go. Okay, well it tried it. It tried something. Location 0. Yes. Of course. Invalid set in this location, right. No such thing. No, position. Okay. I feel like Godot developers should address that. When the engine crashes, the text focus returns immediately to the editor. Because not all of us are working with like a multi-monitor setup for game dev. Oh, there it goes again. With its crazy shenanigans. Held scalee. Come on, I want to see it. Oh, son of a bitch, come on. I don't know why I have to click like 100 times to minimize it. Get held scale on node 3D. Well now. Wait, what the shit am I doing here? Item held node, add child, and then I am supposed to be doing the collider. I wrong. You're tripping me up, man. Yo, man, what are you talking about? Item held node? Like, I'm not supposed to talk to the item held node. That's a... That's a spatial node. Right. Collider, scale, collider held scale. There we go. Yeah. Tripping me up over here. Whoa. Right. Okay. Um, it's working. It's in the wrong viewport. I think we need to go generic item, and there's a dedicated function called set FPS view. There we go. Collider.set FPS view. Little by little, we're getting there. Yes. Okay. We got a label in front of us that needs to go away. And then hand... Okay, so the alignment isn't quite there. Not bad. So it's a start. It looks good. I'll need to worry about alignments. And... yeah. I think that should be good. Cool. It is kind of strange that it's not perfectly aligning, though. Pretty much did everything we could. It's 1, 1, 1, which we did scale it to half. But okay. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna end this for this session. Probably see if we can get some stuff done later. But yeah, I'd say this is a pretty decent start. Cool. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate the company. And yeah, we'll continue in the next one. After this, pretty much just refining. Cool.